Okay, this is Brian here, having this recurring clog problem. I'm going to show you with this poker, right? This goes through. The hot end is hot. I have the nozzle off, but the hot end is at 250 degrees. So you can see this goes straight through, no problem, other than me hitting the frame of the printer. Okay, and if I extrude, you can see that the gears extrude, they drive. Okay, so I'm going to put this back on. Sure I am. There we go. Okay. For speed purposes, I'm just going to put this one screw in. Okay, snugged up. Now, we'll take some filament. I'm going to pull it out through here so we can just look at the filament. Okay, and I'll extrude. And I can tell it's pulling in. Extrude again. It's pulling. And it comes out the bottom. Groovy. Okay. Now do a second. Cool off. Pull it out. Retract. Okay, now it's loose up here. Okay. Take my clean hot end, which is verified empty. This is the original nozzle that came with it. Snug it up. Okay. Now I'll extrude again. Extrude it in. Okay, it's extruding. Normally I would go back to my computer and do this through the web interface because I can go faster and more specific. Okay, look, it's extruding. Normal, good. Okay. Now if I retract, pull that off. Okay. Filament's free again. Well, see? Cut off this funky tip. Put it back in. Extrude. Not extruding. The only thing coming out of the bottom is the oozing. Extrude again, nothing. I retract. Still trying to go forward, I think. Okay. Yeah, see. Now it's retracting when I'm trying to push in. There we go. Okay, now it's going in. Extrude. 3 times extrude, nothing. Push, nothing. Not going. Oh, do we get a little movement? I can't tell if it's slipping or. Oh, but okay, pushed it out. That time I was able to push it out. So now if I extrude, it'll push out, right? Yep. Again, I'm at 250 though. And pull it off. And retract. I'm going to drop it to 220. Okay, down to 230, 225. Alright, close enough. 220. So, now, this is filament's loose. I'll extrude. Okay. Feeding. And I extrude again. Nothing. I push. I can get it to break through. But that's only if I'm pushing on it. Retract again. Normally I wouldn't even be retracting, but I'm just retracting for the sake of showing that, you know, this is free. Go back down. Extrude. Okay, it's extruding. And it stops. I'd extrude again. Not moving. I'll show you, I'll bring this in. There. You can see, if the filament extruded, you see the Bowden tube pull in. Extruding, not doing anything. Gears are working though. If I retract, look, see, Bowden tube goes up. Now it's free. And yeah, I'm sure I got some gunk in there. Right? Bring it up again. But that's not our problem. The problem is below the gears, before the hot end. Okay, I'm gonna go put it right there. At the top. Extrude. Extrude, it goes in and then stops because it's stuck again. We've got another jam. Now, can I push it through? Probably. If I'm extruding while pushing. Nope. Nope, now it's full bust. So, retract, which is coming up. Pull the Bowden tab, trying to show you, but you know, it's free, so it comes out. So, back to the process. Everything's still heated, right? Take out the, I take this off. Hopefully I'll be able to show you. Yeah, that's not going to show up. Okay. It's not clogged. I can see a cavern in there, but at the same time, it's probably got some filament in there. If I take my poker, which is roughly the size of filament, right? I can feed it up and push. But it only comes up a little bit. Doesn't even get out to the heat sink or the heat break. So I make it up about that far. Okay. So take it apart again. See if I'll be able to get it off cleanly or if that filament. Okay, now, so extrude. Oh, gears work fine. Okay. I'll take my poker. Careful to get it in. Whoop, that's hot. Yep. Now I'm pushing up. Not coming. Okay. So there's our clog. And there. Is the hot or the poker. So now we're back to square one where I come down. I've gone through. Now I can do this all again. Now this looks like there's a piece of filament right there. Very tiny piece. And that's my problem. So rinse and repeat, never get to print.